So it's time for yet another transfer video, and at this stage, we can boldly state the transfer window is already coming to an end. In just about a couple days from this video, we are going to see the transfer deadline, and we can expect a lot of activity, to go on. And it's not surprising that we don't have any ratings this time around, but we are certain that by our next recording, there will be lots of, ratings that would have happened. But for now, let's discuss the best talking points over the past 24 to 48 hours thereabouts. And first off, Victor, Chelsea are closing in on a 35 to 40 million pound deal to sign Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. In your opinion, who is the biggest winner of this deal?
I think you asked me this question a couple of weeks ago, and I stand by my answer. Nobody. I just don't see how this benefits anyone. He's not going to get much playing time with the amount of attackers Chelsea have. Chelsea have better attackers than Garnacho anyway. And United will have been hoping that they get more than this sort of money for what is, for better or worse, one of their best players. I think in terms of the biggest winner, Amorim, if he's still in charge by the time this goes through, because he's been wanting to offload Garnacho, and yeah, I just don't see it in terms of Chelsea, United, and Garnacho himself. I don't see anyone really benefiting from this.
Yeah, fair enough. And over to Manchester United's neighbors, Manchester City. Manchester City have told Tottenham they have no intention of allowing Savio, join them, and it has also blocked any potential move of Rodrigo joining City as well. Do you think this is a good decision from City?
It's kind of fun, especially after they lost to Spurs, and now they're not letting them deal with Savinho. I mean, probably they're not wanting to change roster anymore, because probably comes from the Pep, because he has a lot of players, some of leaving, some joining, and he just probably want to have stable team that he works with and prove that he's still capable of winning Prem and top tier championships. So I'd say probably this is a decision coming from Pep, not from the club.
Yeah, fair enough. And believe it or not, newly promoted Sunderland are among the top 7 sides that have spent the most money in the current transfer window. The top 7, Sunderland are up there, and they are set to continue their spending spree. They have now placed a bid of £24 million to sign John Lukumi from Bologna, alongside a 10% sell-on clause. Victor, do you think Sunderland are spending their money wisely in this transfer window?
Timeout. I don't know what's going on with.
Somebody's calling me. Wait.
Okay.
I'll just cut this part out. No worries.
Yeah. You can leave your question, and then I'll start answering.
Yeah, let's
Sure.
Okay, good to go.
I guess so.
All right. Yeah, it's an interesting transfer, I think, and he has been a bit of a standout for Bologna, Lukumi, I find. It's definitely another statement of intent from Sunderland, spending so much money after coming up, and I do think that they have a very good chance. Even before a ball was kicked, I thought they have a very good chance of staying up, because the transfers they've made, it looks like a scattergun approach, but they have been actually quite measured in their targets. So I think this one is also quite a smartly picked one, but it also, as usual, remains to be seen for someone who has played in Italy, how well they adapt to the Prem, especially in a defensive position.
Yeah, fair enough. And Max, on the final note, I remember us talking about Liverpool, needing to sign Guehi after the fact that they have conceded at least 2 goals in their opening 2 Premier League games. And now the latest reports are saying they remain in active talks to sign the Crystal Palace man, and they are ready to pay over 30 million pounds to get the deal done. Crystal Palace are probably just waiting to get a replacement in first before they sanction any move. But how badly do you think Liverpool need this signing?
I mean, obviously they have only Van Dijk and Konate currently as a top tier defenders in their squad, and if anybody of them gets an injury, you have a big problems. And even now, you need a replacement. While Konate is probably leaving next season, and nobody knows what's gonna happen with Van Dijk, so you definitely need one more defender. So yeah, you must go for this transfer.
Yeah, exactly. If there's anything at all that we've seen, it looks like it's going to be a long season for all clubs regarding injuries. So you need like quality depth, across all positions as much as possible. So yeah, Liverpool need to get this one done. But yeah, we'll see how all of that unfolds. We have just a couple days. The clock is ticking onto the transfer window end, and as we always do, we can expect an exciting and frantic end to the transfer window, and we'll be here to cover all of that and many more.